a custom run that we started recently. We're trying to get the achievement where we get into a struggle with the cougar 25 times. I lost well fed after 497 days. No! What happened? How did you lose it? Alright, we had a load of stuff we had to sort out here. Drop us off in Mountaineers. Yes, has 2 moose hides. It does. We are going to head to Pleasant Valley. I need some rifle ammo, and I also need 2 bear pelts. I think I've only got 1... Yeah, I've only got 1 bullet left, and also we need to repair the rifle. So we've got to go find a gun cleaning kit. I've got a firearm cleaning kit, guys. How did I not realise? Okay, well, let's repair the gun. It's negligence, low on calories. Already went to quarter a bear, used my ears on the fire instead of my eyes on my needs. Yep. I've done that before. It's so easy, isn't it, to be focusing on one thing and just completely blank on the other. Because the symphony of gun cleaning? Yeah, guys. This is a great start, isn't it? One of the worst sounds in the game. The gun cleaning noise. At least it's not a blizzard, because I think when it's a blizzard, all your sounds get increased. So it would make the gun cleaning even louder. Holy Northern, hello! Oh dear. Right, well, we're just going to clean this for a bit and then we'll sleep. My ear holes? Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Does anybody know what is the benefit of this rifle over others? This firearm is oiled and engraved. Okay, it doesn't say. Terrible price at a distance. Ah, does that mean it's better at longer range or something? Maybe. When I get home, I should dig up a clip of Witch Wizard. Post it in Frostbound. What is Witch Wizard? Quicker draws, so good for moose. Oh, really? Is it? Nice. That may well help. We can pretty much get up in the morning with some light, so can repair this a chunk. I think the plan is we head to Pleasant Valley. We need to get some more rifle ammo somewhere. Okay, that'll probably do for now. Let's sleep in our bunk beds. 7 hours of sleep. I've got a rabbit on me. Ah. I didn't realise. Let's do that and get the guts as well. Hello, Gordon. How you doing? Lima, you're now Beetlejuice. Careful. You're gonna, I don't know, what happens in Beetlejuice? Can't really remember. What a weird movie, right? Actually, let's drink some of these cans. I've got a few of these. Okay, well, I guess we'll drink one. Right. 8 hours of sleep? Yeah, I think so. Can always do some running. Hello, Narrow, as well. Wow, so many people coming in today. It's nice to see you all. So weird, but it's classic. It is. It is. Clear day? It is. Lovely. Did I get a hacksaw? I did, but it's quite badly damaged. So I'd like to repair the hacksaw. That is for certain. We're going to leave some stuff behind here. We might as well leave the flare shells, right? We're not going to get a flare gun in Thingamabob. You know what I mean by Thingamabob. Pleasant Valley. Alright. And I can leave some water behind as well. Okay. We will get food whilst we're there, so I can leave some food behind here. I've got so many cattails. How have I got 56 cattails? Blimey. Alexis have stuff to do. Nice. Command never works for me. Look, there you go. Look, it's worked. Yeah, I had to do it twice though for some reason. Even if the command's playing hide and seek. Oh, I see. It's talking about the lurk command. Frosty's becoming self-aware. Right, I don't think I need any cloth to repair stuff. Those gloves would be better, but we'll worry about them later. We've got ourselves 2 moose hides, which we're going to turn into probably just the coat, and then we've got a spare one for repairs, or I might make the satchel. Oh, I did bring some guts. Great. We'll leave all of that here because we'll be coming back this way. It might not be a terrible idea, come to think of it, to repair the revolver just a tad. So I've got something to scare wolves off with. Nice and easy. Because I've done that and now it's really windy outside. Right, let's eat some stuff, hopefully not get food poisoning. Because I forget. Oh wait, no, I can't get food poisoning. Haha. Yeah, we're doing a custom run where we've basically turned most things down. So it's going to be a lot more chill. And the whole point is it's us going to go get this cougar. We're going to do that with very little care in the world. The reason being is, if you don't know, there is an achievement, which is one of the 2 achievements I've got left for this game until the new update comes out, where you have to survive 25 cougar struggles. Now, it doesn't say you have to complete it in one run. However, the wiki says you need to complete it in one run. And everybody I've seen talk about it has said they've done it in one run. If it turns out you don't need to do it in one run, I'm going to be quite annoyed, because I already did like some test stuff and I got about 17 struggles out of basically just running straight to the cougar and then just constantly getting mauled over and over again without too much time spent doing things. But the point of this is we're going to get ourselves the moose hide satchel. We're going to try and make some better... Well, just make better clothes in general to amp up our protection. And then we're going to go pick up the bulletproof vest from Blackrock, because that will give us a massive chunk of protection. And then we're going to go tussle with the cougar. But for now, I could do with getting some more ammo, because I would like to try and get 2 bear hides so that I've got enough to make a bear coat. In fact, I wonder if it's worth making 2 moose coats. No. Probably takes too long. Well, no, it's not like we're pushed for time. Alright, we're not looting anything here. We're just heading straight over to Pleasant Valley. If I don't find ammo, or I'm not able to get bears, etc., then we'll go from Pleasant Valley to some other region. But we may be able to just dip into Pleasant Valley and then come back here. With any luck, I think this run could be over in sub 30 days, but we'll have to see. Right. And this is a rope we can goat down. And I will show you how the pros goat down this rope if you don't know. And I'm saying that because it will be hilarious when I mess up and fall off, and we can all laugh about it. Oh, yes, and I would like to repair the hacksaw, because then we could summit, and we could get some more stuff by summiting. Could be some more clothing. I'm not sure what the best bits of protective clothing are. Most of it is animal clothing. but we'll seek out. We await your failure. Nice. As always, I think that's how most people spend their time in my streams. Is awaiting failure. The thing is, right? Failure is more entertaining to watch than success, isn't it? That's why people deliberately play terribly. So then, you know, because then they're not the one playing terribly, right? I don't know, there's some logic behind that. It's like those really shit mobile game ads you see, where the person in the advert is clearly a complete fucking idiot. And it's to get you to play the game. This is the same thing. I'm trying to make you be like, wow, Lima's so bad at the Long Dark. I should go play it instead of them. And then you get to play the game more. And that's fun, because playing the game is awesome. I wouldn't say that my terrible playing is deliberate. Oh, no. Hate those ads? Yeah, they're really infuriating, aren't they? Right. Now, is it left or right? I think it's right. No, is it left? No, I think it's right. Let's have a look. That's always promising, isn't it? When the pro's not sure. See, I do have a vague memory of going to the right and then actually finding that I couldn't get down or something. Oh, no, this looks fine. Just kind of wedge yourself in this gap here. There we go. Lovely. Oh my god! I haven't seen you in so long! My beautiful, beautiful bunker. Oh, how I've missed you. That meanie trader made me blow you up.
Perfect.
Oh, that is perfect. You're correct, Astrid. Because that means I don't need to repair this one now. Definitely spending Christmas in Zoc. Hey, there's worse places to spend Christmas. You could be stuck in Bleak Inlet. Ooh, okay, nice. There's some decent finds there. These are better protection. Am I going to be replacing them? Because I would rather have the warmth at the moment. They're 7. Okay, no, these are both 7%. Okay, let's... I know this is weird because they're worse warmth. Well, do you know what? For now, let's wear these and then we'll hang on to these until I need to shed weight or something. Right, and I'm going to search everything. I don't know the stalker spawn, like item spawns, so I don't know where I can find ammo, so I'm just going to have to search everything. So if I search stuff being like, oh, hopefully there's ammo in here, and you know for certain there's no ammo in there, it's me just not knowing. I'm not a complete idiot. You can get ammo in these things, can't you? Alas. Earwax. Actually, I should grab the scrap metal. I'll pick that up for now as well. Because if we find a toolbox, then I can repair the hacksaw.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
This is better. They're both the same protection, so. Although protection is only the outer bit of your clothes. Can you see the skeleton from here? I think so. Yeah, look, yeah, you can see the bones there. Spoilers. I need to discover Zoc still. Looking forward to it. I really like going to Zone of Contamination. Once you get kind of past the initial scariness of it, it's a nice region to be in, I think. Right. Okay, we might as well wear these. On this difficulty, we can get fleece mittens, which are a lot better. Right, cool. There's some decent things in here. I am already way down, so... Sorry, Mamelukes. Mamelukes? Mumlukes? Mucklux. Mamelukes? That's not even remotely the right word. Okay, let's take the one with more fuel in it. Cool. I do need to carry all this antiseptic on me. In fact, let's drop some things at the bottom of the rope climb. Oh, I should have dropped them at the top. But I mean, I can drop things at the bottom of the rope climb that I know we actually want with us in Black Rock. Yeah, no, that was silly. For instance, we could leave this hacksaw here and then just take the other one with us in case we need it. Yeah. Oh. Babadooks! Yeah, I've got one of my Babadooks. Oh, dear. Nice.
This'll come in handy.
Creole Lady Mama looks? Also, hello, Grey. I'd rather spend Christmas in Zone Extension than Pleasant Valley or Bleak Inlet. Yeah. Oh, don't. I'm here in fucking Pleasant Valley. Okay. What order do I want to loot Pleasant Valley in? I think probably Plane Crash, Farmhouse, Signal Hill, Barn, Thompson's Crossing, walk back up. They're the big places. We want to go to the Plane Crash because we could get some better clothing. I do want this old man's beard, but I might as well leave it here for when we come back through. Yeah, we might get better clothing protection-wise. Because I don't know if there's... Like, even though it's only clothing on the outside, when that clothing eventually breaks, I want to have clothing that's got good protection underneath as well. That would be ideal. Something else that'd be good to get is stims. Birchbark teas would be good for recovering a bit of condition as well, going against the cougar. The reason being is what I'm going to do is get into a struggle with the cougar and then just keep going back for more. Much like a fool. Not learn my lesson. Yeah, no, Pleasant Valley's rough. Is this tough enough riding? It certainly is, yes. You're quite correct, Grey. We, where the heck am I going? I started walking the wrong way. Yeah, we're setting stuff up so we can do tough enough all in one run. Ah, there we go, there's Plane Crash. I guess we could check out Skeeters. Might be a blizzard rolling in. I mean, it is Pleasant Valley, so... no Timberwolves, because we have wolves disabled on this run. Which is a great point. Why am I worrying about the revolver? There's no wolves to worry about. It's nice and chill. What order is best? Takes notes. It depends where you're going, right? That's generally how you want to approach things. With any kind of route choice, you want to think about where you're starting from and where you want to get to. And then the most efficient route is the main thing. Well, it's not the main thing, but it's one of the big parts about how you'll do the route. But then you also need to think about what you might need in places. For instance, if you're thinking on like a general metagaming level of the entire... we could get tools over there, couldn't we? Well, let's go through the plane and then work it out. If you're thinking about the entire, like, general gameplay... I'm just going to pick up everything whilst I work out what's best. If you're thinking about the general kind of entire world, like moving around the world, you might be like, oh, well, I need to forge, right? So I want to head to Desolation Point. And it's like, well, what route do I take? Well, I know that I need a hammer for that. So therefore I need to go over here and then wherever a hammer might be, you know, you might decide you want to go through Coastal Highway. I mean, obviously you've got to go through Coastal Highway anyway, but you get what I mean. Like, you think about the specifics where you might find things. And then obviously when you're in regions, it's a similar thing. You know, you might want to be like, right, I need to go and pick up matches first before I go to this place because I need them to start a fire. It's why I like... so, for instance, with Pleasant Valley, if you spawn here, a really good place to go right at the start is the Plane Crash because you can get lots of clothing. I think it's one of the highest, like, density areas for clothing in the game. Besides maybe, like, Mountain Town or... I mean, Thompson's Crossing can have a decent amount. I'm not going to bother with the airline food. It's really bad for its weight. We know that's worse. Cargo pants, they should be good. And the mittens are very good. Better than them. Right, they are worse. Let's drop them. That's worse. Let's drop that. Lovely jubbly. I don't think we're bothering with the bow, so actually I shouldn't bother with any of the bow stuff.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Like, for instance, if you're doing the Misery playthrough, you spawn... Jesus. You spawn right down the hill, kind of over there. Therefore, I think the plane crash is a great place to head right at the start to grab some clothing. Bearing in mind, it's the warmest it'll ever be right at the start of Misery. No, yeah, snow pants are great. Snow pants are better than no pants. That's what they say. But yeah, you spawn right by the house that's down there. You could walk along and then come up along Skeeter's Ridge. Or right on the edge of Skeeter's Ridge and come to the plane crash through that bit over there.
This stuff will come in handy.
Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. Oh well. You see what I mean? I mean, especially on lower difficulties, you get way more suitcases. So if you need clothing... Light shell's not going to have better protection. It's a very thin coat. A Pacamac, pretty much. Now I bet you guys over in the US don't say Pacamac, do you? I think you'd call it a like an anorak, maybe. A Pacamac is, do you know? It could be one of these things that's actually a family thing rather than a British thing. But Pacamac is like a very thin, light coat that you can like put in a bag. And you might like take with you rather than like a proper thick coat. It's barely waterproof. Its kind of only purpose is to keep a little bit of light drizzle off of you and the wind. If you've got a bit of light wind. But people do say anorak over here as well. It's almost like, you know, when you go to a water park or, you know, a theme park in general that's got water stuff. And you get like one of those plasticky coats. It's kind of like that almost. Windbreaker? Yeah, like a windbreaker. Yeah. Just very, very thin and light. Poncho? Yeah, well we would call like the ones you get in theme parks a poncho. But then again, we also call like a thick wool thing a poncho as well.
I'll take it.
No, I won't take it. I like when Astrid lies about what we're taking. So many suitcases here. Huh. Do you know, I really... Is this spoilers? No, well, I'll talk in a general sense. Ooh, combat pants, I think, are good protection, aren't they? Yes, look at that, 7. They're not as warm. Oh, okay, we'll just ditch the cargo pants. Yeah, I really liked coming up to this place during Wintermute. That was quite a fun section. 7, that's got to be better than this, surely. No, it's 100% that one.
I think I can use this.
Punches mother shaved the garment. Yeah, that's it. Nobody needs this anymore. Correct, not even you, Astrid. Exactly. Astrid finds like some thin sports socks that are 20%, and she's like, no one needs this anymore. Yeah, no shit. Okay. We'll be getting well fed in about a day and a half as well. That I look forward to. I'm going to swing by onto Skeeters because there's a... I think it's a guaranteed toolbox spawn, but correct me if I'm wrong. Because I've always found a toolbox there.
Looks like this is been well.
Okay, let's chow down on some stuff. Can't get food poisoning, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm going to get more than enough food that I really don't need to stress about getting every last little bit. I'm not going to need all of those. I don't need as many torches because I'm not dealing with wolves as well, so let's ditch those. I'll keep the revolver because we can use the revolver to maybe bleed a bear out rather than use the rifle. Yeah, that's pretty much the only use for it, I think. Right, day's getting on a bit. Let's maybe do a little bit of running. Right, up through here. Yeah, over there, I've always found a toolbox.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Literally an empty can. Astrid, shut it. Wow, I could really use this empty tin can. No, Astrid, leave it alone. It's not useful. Gosh, even more food. How am I for matches? Yeah, don't need any more. Ah, we got some
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
simple tools here. Stims? I would like stims. Those would actually be kind of handy. I don't need flares really, they're just very heavy. It's better to just have a torch, I think. Okay. Yeah, they're better. Okay, cool. I mean, I will need cloth as well, but hopefully I can just get a load of that in Blackrock. 81. That's worse. Actually, do I need a hatchet? No. Anything I can do with a hatchet, I can do with a hacksaw, and I don't need it to scare off a wolf either. So let's ditch that for a bit of weight. No, I'm not gonna take that toolbox because we might get some quality tools up here, which would be better. And if I don't, then I think we should have enough hacksaw durability to do the summit.
This will come in handy.
Nice, that is good. Because stim is just a chunk of health. Well, there you go. Look, there's some tools there, not quality tools, but. Ooh, I could really do with that extra carrying weight right about now.
Kind of heavy.
It is, isn't it? Can we get down here? In a matter of speaking. I do enjoy the whenever Asher jumps down. Alright. Keeps teasing me that it might be a blizzard with how much visibility we've lost. However, there is something crucial I've forgotten, which I believe blizzards are turned off. Right, burdock. I'd kill for that on my main run, but on this run, don't The other monkeys. Right, I don't need any more cattails. Birch bark is probably still worth taking because that is health regen for when we deal with a cougar. Okay, on we walk to the farmhouse. I'm just wondering if it's better to go barn and then Signal Hill. No, it's a weird angle to go at. Going up. Yeah, better to do the barn, to do the farmhouse than Signal Hill. Because I think the barn could have some ammo. I'm surprised at the lack of rifle ammo we found. Because so far we found, what, 5 bullets? And some were obviously on the corpse with the gun. Yeah. Maybe we'll find the bear here and we could get our first bear pelt. I've got to cart it all the way up the rope. However, we can always just cart some stuff up the rope, go back down, and then cart more stuff up. That is something you can do, and I very rarely see people do it. Obviously, it's a big drain on your fatigue, especially depending on the length of the rope climb. But if you need to carry a load of stuff and you're just over encumbered, take as much as you can up, drop some stuff, go back down, pick up the rest. Alright, up over the hill here. Luckily, I remember kind of all the major routes through Pleasant Valley like the back of my hand. However, if you just drop me somewhere in Pleasant Valley, there's a good chance I'd end up dead. And I did get stuck in a blizzard the other day on the Interloper run. And nearly died because I just started wandering around. I must have missed the barn by like a few meters. It's so annoying. Ooh. Do you know what? I just thought of something that would be cool to add to the game. Wouldn't it be cool if you could set up a little device made out of like wires and I don't know, maybe even a car battery as well or something. And then you could like track it with the shortwave radio. And like you could use it as like a beacon that you could follow during an aurora or glimmer fog. That feels like that would be cool to me. I don't know how much use it would be, but I like weird little things like that. That is correct, cause yeah, you cannot get feats on custom runs. Which is probably for the best, right? But yeah, achievements still work on customs. Salt. I think that salt is guaranteed to spawn there. Maybe we should use the lantern. I do really want to get some more rifle ammo, so...
I'll take it.
Nice, those are better than these ones. I mean, it would get more usability out of the shortwave radio. I'm all for the idea. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Is there are a few items in this game. Like, it's like the fuses, right? These have one use in the game. As far as I know, there's only one use for the fuses. Like, it'd be cool if there was just something else, a little extra to do for things like that. Because there's more fuses than you can use up, right? Oh, nice. You only need 3 per radio tower. And, I don't want potatoes. And there's only 5 radio towers? So you only need 15. And there's definitely more than that.
Nobody needs this anymore.
It's just, you know... Some things are a bit niche. Like, it's different if it's an item you craft. Look, I've already found three fuses in this room. You see what I mean? Like, there's just so many. I didn't need to bring the tools. Oh well. Hindsight.
I think I
etc., etc. I found out as well that I've missed a recipe in Ash Canyon after I did my whole, oh, I've looted that all now. It turns out, oh, nice. It turns out there's a recipe up, well, I won't say where it is because I don't want to spoil it, but up somewhere there's a recipe, and yeah, I just missed it. So, yeah. Luckily, though, it's a really shit recipe. I had a look at it on the wiki. It takes a lot, and it really doesn't give you anything that good. I think it should be light enough that we can see in the main house. Make them enough that they can't refuse. So funny. Can someone just slash ban because I said so? We're not allowed terrible puns here. Who am I kidding? That's most of my humour. Right. I've got more food than I could know what to do with at the moment. Don't hear that line often. Right. Rude. I think deserved is the right word. I'm actually going to take that accelerant because lighting a fire quickly may come in clutch if we get charged by an animal. Damn, I really need more space, huh? Otherwise you can use in making fishing lures, if you're using something else too. Yeah. The sad thing is, though, is fishing lures are useless. But at least they do have another use in the fact that they can be made into lures. Even if lures are actually pointless.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
It won't. I mean, I'm not in any rush. We could spend the night here and I could repair up some clothes or something. Could head to Signal Hill tomorrow. Just because I'm obviously struggling on space at the moment. Because if I repair most of my clothes up right now, in fact, we can stand outside in the foyer as well. Because that'll be lighter than standing inside. Nice, lots of antiseptic. We do need lots of antiseptic. So Maglens I don't care about, which is crazy, but yeah. I feel like the trader recipes aren't worth what he asked for. It depends. Like, some things are quite good, like the wolf pants are really good. I'm moving very slowly now. Peaches are terrible for their weight. Let's just drop a load of those. Yeah, the wolf pants are quite nice. We're not making puns of the spare cloth then, because that's terrible. I don't know why I fully read that through. Oh, what a scam. I've been tricked. At least someone appreciates me. Look, because I'm not saying I don't appreciate you. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you need to know, you know, you need to gauge your audience. Got you, soccer? Soccer? Right. Bandages is not terrible because I may end up needing them. Theoretically, though, we shouldn't be getting bleeding because we're going to have the body armor on, and I'm going to stay outside. And it has a very weird effect if you're wearing body armor and you stay outside after getting mauled by a cougar. But a very good effect for us. What do you think is the worst recipe then, Gordon, from the trader? Like, there are some I've seen where I'm like, wow, that is not worth it. I can't think of any of them on the top of my head. I think the clothing's normally fair. I think it's some of the food trades are quite bad. I mean, obviously, any of the unique items, it's kind of like fine because I don't. Do I need 2 of those? No. I mean, it'd be a bit warmer. Actually, how much do they weigh? No, that is lighter. Okay. I have got a rifle. Yeah, okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Right, that should be all of it looted. Vagabond soup. Yes, vagabond. Actually, it's annoying. I want to look at the recipe, but obviously I don't have it. Vagabond soup is one of the shit ones, isn't it? Although it does have a restore condition tied to it, I think. Alright. Which is definitely not bad. I think maybe I will just stay here for the night. I think it's probably easier. As I say, we can do some clothing repairs. Well, let's start with the hatchet repairs. Okay, failed at 70%. Oof. Is sucker an American thing? No, I was doing sucker. I hardly know her. Yeah, no, we say sucker. I think it probably is an American thing, but it does get said over here. Nice. I shouldn't need any more of that scrap metal. How am I getting you on the other end? I don't know. I didn't. I thought you would have clocked that. That's what I was doing. I always I say my I hardly know her like pre things in a very specific way. I'll be like sucker, rather than being like sucker. That's the difference. It's how I say it, you know. I shouldn't need a lot of storm lantern fuel, so I'm not going to take that jerry can. Right, let's do some repairs. How many 70% are we going to fail? We failed 3 out of 4 70% chances so far. Okay, 3 out of 5. Still worse than 70%. Cough, cough. Four out of 5. No, wait. How many have I? 4 out of 6 I failed now. So that's 2/3 chance to fail. Apparently. Okay. 5 out of 7. Someone has to work out the maths at a certain point. I can't do that. And I've run out of cloth. Okay. Actually, it's going to get dark soon because it's like foggy and snowing. Even though it's still light enough at the moment, it'll get dark in a little bit, and we won't actually be able to repair. If I try to repair, so I mean, is there anything I can test it with? No. I just want to prove the point that this counts as lighter at the moment, so you can still read and do stuff, but it'll get darker in a bit. Whereas right now inside it is dark. 5 out of 7, 71%. So that means I had a 29% chance of successfully repairing then. Was it 5 out of 7? It might have been more. It might have been 5 out of 8. I don't know. I stopped paying attention at a certain point. I would like... Sorry, where's the door? There we go. I wouldn't mind grabbing a little bit more cloth, and we can try do a bit more. Yeah, I'm cheating, so what are you going to do? We can use the knife. Oh, no, we can't. It's dark. There you go. That's an example. Don't just hack at a curtain with a knife. Oh, that's what she said in terms of how you getting me on the other end. That's good. I like it. Picasso. Had to take him 2 liters of lantern fuel, 6 cloth, and a car battery. All the recipe is broth, rabbit, and salt. But I should be able to discover recipes. Try and error. Yeah, that is pretty bad, isn't it? I forgot that. Yes, because I think do all of the recipes take a car battery? At least the big ones. The clothing ones do. I don't think I'm going to be able to repair. Oh no, it can't. Okay. I don't know what percentage that puts us on now, but... I think it's going to be too dark in a moment. Oh, I'll tell you what I should have done. Coughed my lungs up. I should have brought a bed downstairs. I do recommend that in a house like this, especially if you're going to come here lots. If you Helps if I go to a room that's got a bed, doesn't it? If you...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
If you're going to be staying somewhere more than once, realistically, it can be a good idea to bring a bed downstairs and you don't have to do the whole route through the house whenever you want to sleep. Okay. Slurp on some stuff. As all the best people do. Okay. And I basically want to go until it's light. I mean, we can travel at night because I move faster during the night, as long as it's a clear night. But we don't know if it's going to be, so let's not plan for it. Oh, nice. We got well fed. That was earlier than I expected. Well, that's going to make travelling around a lot easier. Okay. For the moose hide cloak, that's the knife, okay. I don't know. Rabbit skin hat is 4%. Gloves are 3%. I think the gloves are actually worth doing. The hat would be worth doing. You can't. Can you wear 2 balaclavas? Don't know. But for an extra 1%, it might be a good idea. What have we got here that's bad for the weight? Chips are quite bad. The maple syrup's quite bad. At least it's not dry though. Don't know how good. I don't know how good soda is to water. It fills up. I think soda fills up about 1/3 of your bar. Let's test it. I mean, it was about at 1/3 there. Yeah, it fills up maybe a little bit less than 1/3 of your bar, which that would be 0.22 litres of water. So actually, I think orange sodas are worth the wait. Water and calorie combined. These are bad for their weight. You can't wear 2? Ah, okay, cool. So yeah, then I'll want to make the rabbit skin hat. Or I could kill a cougar and make the cougar hat, but yeah. Oh, soup's terrible for the weight. Pork and beans is fine for the weight. It's not great, but I mean, what? Actually, it is pretty bad. It's actually worse than the crisps that I did drop. I mean, we can heat it up, but it's not like I need heated up. I wish that would be a mod I would actually have, is one that told you weights of things, like the weight ratio of items, and whether or not you are getting good, like what the weight ratio is, if that makes sense. Okay, so we only found 1 bit of rifle ammo, but that could be enough to deal with a bear. 2 rifle shots. I don't know. I have no idea. You can't wear 2 bear coats. The game will let you wear 2 bear coats. Yeah, it does feel a bit odd, right? Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful yellow sky. Oh. What a lovely game, eh? That's where we're headed, right up there, Signal Hill. I'll show you the best way to get to it, if you don't know. Because there is a rope climb, but it is a very pointless rope climb. It's very helpful because all you need to do, as long as you've got good enough visibility, you want to head straight out of the front entrance and head over to the small barn over here. Ah, look, there's the bear. I mean, am I just better waiting until we get... I don't know. Unless I do just make 2 moose coats, because that's going to be a lot quicker, because the bear coat takes a long time to make, doesn't it? It takes like 30-something hours. Yeah, it takes 30 hours. Whereas if I made the moose one, that's about half the time. Okay. I don't know if you can wear 2 moose coats. How scary would the character look with 2 balaclavas? You don't want to know. Just like really bulging face. Like the balaclava's quite a scary look anyway. I mean, look at that. Do you guys want to see a magical technique that I came up with to loot this place? You can search the backpack through the floorboards. I came up with that. And if anyone says otherwise, anyone who's looking a little bit sheepish in chat, we could also do something like this. And get over here a lot quicker rather than going all the way around like that. There you go. Time saves with Lima. That's what you're here for, right?
Use this.
That is such a scary face, isn't it? It's like, oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah, you cannot wear 2 balaclavas. Well, how's about that? I might actually carry a spare one on me, because, I mean, 3% protection. Ah, right, I did forget about the whole reason why we were doing that. I got excited because I saw the rabbit skin hat. Which means I don't actually need to make a rabbit skin hat. Does it even they're the best at finding new things? Wait a damn minute. Do you wanna... I can see you going green. When are you... What are you doing, huh? Only placed on the floor. I beg to differ. Oh my god, I'm just gonna... Can I reach it from here? Yes, I can. Wait, what just happened? Did I put that in my inventory? Huh? Oh, I see.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Nice. Fantastic. Wow, I look like a right mug. Cool. Right, I think that's all we need from in here. Well, from up there, sorry. Nice, another stem, that is good. Another hacksaw. Well, I didn't need to waste the time repairing the other hacksaw, I guess, because that one would have been good enough. Slasher fig would make it fashion? Oh, yeah, exactly. Right, we're a little bit encumbered. Let's drop these things. Fine, we got plenty of food. Something I really shouldn't have bothered bringing with me. I remember I brought all my fucking cattails with me. In fact, cattails are not very good for their weight, are they? Let's have a look. 0.05 for 150. That means they're as good as, like, these bars. I mean, the bars are dry, which is a downside. So... that means, obviously, then you need more water. Hello? That moaning. Alright, we'll grab this old man's beard, because we're not going to be coming back this way. I mean, we've got to wait 10 days for the moose hides to cure anyway. So I need to spend 10 days doing other stuff. Because at the very least, I want the moose hide coat before we go face the cougar. So the bear could be handy, but we need 2 of those hides. The reason being is the moose hide coat is going to get damaged. And then I want to wear something else. We can also use cheat death to get into a couple more other struggles with the cougar. I thought it's the best calorie to weight ratio. Cattails, no. I think the best calorie to weight ratio might be the crackers. But yeah, no. A cattail stalk weighs 0.05, so, and is 150 calories. So 2 of them weighs 0.1. which is then would be the same as the bars, for instance, and it would be 300 calories. So it works out to be the same. They are like the lightest food in the game, but not the best for the weight ratio. Yeah, no, the crackers are really good. I can't remember what else is really good. The meat's really terrible. Weight ratio. I'm sure some of the recipes are actually the best. So yeah, this is the route you want to take if you want to head up to Signal Hill. You just come to the left side. You'll see these rocks. And you just want to come to the left side of these. You can head all the way up here. You'll most likely sprain something. Energy bar. Yeah, energy bar is good as well. You don't get that on Interloper, which is what I'm mainly thinking about. So, but that is true. Because that's 500 calories for 10 grams, I believe. 100 grams, which is 0.1 kilos. Hi, Burbs. Is the insulation worth making? How much protection does that give you? Does it give you any? What the fuck am I looking for? Right, hold on. Yeah. Gives you 1%. Papa needs a... no. Alright. Cured fish. Cured fish is 0.2 kilos for 900 calories. So that would be 0.1 for 450 calories. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely not bad. That would be, yeah, just behind the energy bar. Don't know. Most of the cans are really bad for their weight, which makes sense. There is a whole wiki page for this. If you like, this is something I've looked up before, and it's something the wiki page is great for. Is for finding out stats like that. I mean, obviously you can do it in game, but you got to work it out then. Just so like it is genuinely really helpful to know roughly, because obviously I clearly don't know all of the calorie to weight ratios. But if you know roughly the calorie to weight ratios, it means that you can do what I'm doing, where I'm informing my choices of what's better to drop and forget about, because I can get more calories out of the weight I'm carrying by taking the things I'm taking. And it's true of clothes as well. It's good to know roughly what clothes are better, because it's not always about what's the warmest. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you do just want the warmest stuff. But sometimes you just want something that's way better for the weight ratio. And obviously for this run, we're looking for things with good protection.
If the owner's around.
What, the owner of this 100 millilitres of lantern fuel? No, I think they're probably not around anymore, Astrid. Actually, I think these are better protection, aren't they? Oh no, they're 1%, never mind. Oh. Aha. Ah, nice. Oh, glad we came up here. More simple tools.
This'll come in handy.
It won't. Another lantern. How much has this one got in it? Okay. What I'll do, burn this one whilst we look in here, and then I can give a proper look over, and we'll just take this one with us.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
You're fine. Oh, coffee, finally. Searching for coffee. See, look, there's even more. Ooh, they might be good. 4%. Yeah. They're worse for the warmth bonus, but it's the protection I care about. Yeah, look, there's more fuses and things. What the fuck? Oh, I was like, what is that? It looked kind of blue. Is the military coat good? 8%. Nice. Okay. The warmth doesn't matter too much, so let's put them this way around, because, as I say, it's protection on the outside that's the important bit. Combat
Nobody
boots.
needs this anymore.
Ooh, are you good? 10%. You are good. Okay. Changing our whole outfit in here. I don't know about the Mackinac. Let's double check it. Mackinac looks thick, doesn't it? That's 5%, okay. Well, technically then, let's do this, because, as I say, temperature doesn't matter that much, and it's a bit lighter. Oh, condensed milk.
Useful.
Condensed milk's not terrible for its weight. Let's see what it would be. 0.125, 375. Actually, it's not great, but it is wet, and that is good because then obviously you have to make up the wetness that you lose. Yeah, that's how I'm going to describe it.
I think I can use this.
Same as cattails. What? Condensed milk. That's something else you don't get on Lopa. Is it? No, it's better than cattails. Or some of that wet food. Hey, it makes a big difference, you know. The amount of water you use up from eating dry food.
This has been here a while.
Funny comment to make about a can of drink. Wow, looks like this has been here a while. I mean, yeah, I guess, Astrid. Oh, nice. Right. We're going to leave behind this lantern. Put a new one now. Okay. Drop that. So these aren't great for their weight, but these are also wet. So eating these gives a bit of hydration. It's not huge. Okay. I didn't actually see how much rifle ammo we picked up there. I do have some cured leather. Should we take a moment to repair these boots? Only repairs 20. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. In which case, let's pick up the sewing kit I just threw on the ground. Sorry, sewing kit. Oh, these also need repairing. Okay, let's do these then. It's not huge, that's what she said. She keeps saying it to me as well. That's the upsetting part. Do I want to grab... Oh. Driving
This stuff
gloves.
will come in handy.
Wait, where did... There was another... Ah, nice. This is a much easier way to get cured leather than tearing up those boots. Let's do that. Because we want to get things pretty much as high as we can get them and have spare materials. When we actually get to Black Rock, we'll spend more time there looting the map for things like that. Maybe I should have picked up the sewing primer book. It would have actually been a decent idea. Wow. Passed a load of them back to back. What's going on? That's not right. Okay. Just eat some of that, drop the rest. I tell you what I don't really need is coal. Let's drop some of that. Okay. I think we're good. We'll reload some things when we head out here. It's something to remember. Obviously, it matters less so on something like Interloper, because you've only got the distress pistol. But don't forget, you can reload and walk. So it's a good use of your time to do that, rather than be like, oh, I found that ammo. Okay, let's reload our gun kind of thing. Might as well do it whilst we're walking around. Same with this guy. Now, I don't know how to ask this, but there's a fun thing to ask. What can you do which is unique to the distress pistol right after you fire it that you should do every single time? I don't know if that makes sense, but there is a question there. Reload? Yes. But specifically, you reload... When do you reload when you fire the distress pistol? I have to go. I'm off to do something mysterious. No one would ever guess what. Cool. I'll see you in a bit, cause we'll actually wrap up pretty soonish here. What I might do is get to the barn, or maybe to Thompson's Crossing, and we'll wrap up. I've never really gone if there's trivia. So, do you know what? I'll do it. I'm gonna shoot the flare gun because we don't need the flare shells really. So, you know, bear charges at you. Oh no, it's a bear. You fire the flare gun. And then, okay, so I'm gonna reload now. What could I have done instead? That's the 50p question. It's a bit easier with the demonstration. What was wrong with what I did there in terms of reloading? And this is really good to know. It probably will never really make much of a difference, but it is a good thing to do regardless. It's something, for instance, you can't do with any of the other firearms. You waited? Yeah. So, instead of doing what I did before, where I shot and reloaded, you'll notice that you shoot, you empty out the flare shell, and then you shut the flare gun. But what you can do, and once again I'll use up another one here, is you can shoot, and then if you spam R, you'll instantly load another flare into the distress pistol, rather than closing it and then opening it back up. So you just need to, you don't have to spam it, but you need to press R after you've fired the shot. And then you'll put another one in. And it just saves a little bit of time, so you don't have to open it back up again. There you go. That was Trivia Corner for tonight. So time we love to see it.
Okay.
There's nothing better in this game than saving yourself a bit of time. Right. You know, I'm actually getting a little bit peckish. I had a late dinner, and yet I'm hungry. I mean, I feel like we got most of the stuff together. As I say, we're kind of just waiting for the moose hides to cure. I mean, we can take the moose hides to Blackrock, but they do weigh 5 kilo a piece, so it's probably better we wait for them to finish. Plus, the issue you've got with Blackrock is all of the workbenches are outdoors, which wouldn't be a problem in this run, but in general, that can mean it's a little bit awkward crafting stuff on them. You do, however, get fire barrels right next to 2 of them. And I'm pretty sure if you... Because there's 3 to my knowledge. There's one at the prison. There's a fire barrel there. It's next to the prison bus, like parked inside the prison itself. There's the one at the radio hut. And that's got a fire barrel. And then the last one is at Bricklayer's Retreat, which is the copy of Mountaineer's hut. But I'm pretty sure you could light a fire in the fireplace in Bricklayer's Retreat, and you could stand next to the workbench and stay warm like that. Wouldn't be quite as good as a fire barrel, because fire barrels are obviously outside, and therefore, well, those fire barrels are obviously outside, and therefore the fuel burns longer. So yeah, but it's worth keeping in mind if you ever go to Blackrock. Obviously, now that you can make your own workbenches, it's probably something I should do, is go and build a workbench indoors somewhere in Blackrock. Right. I wonder if I should be checking these outbuildings, because I didn't check the one right next to the farm. I could have had rifle ammo in it, couldn't it? There's some arrows there. Maybe I should grab these arrows, because I might find a bow, actually.
I'm not
There's
sure
a
I'll
hatchet
find
as
much
well.
more.
That's broken. We don't care about that. Can you find any pre-made arrow shafts in the game? Is that a thing? I know obviously you can find arrowheads. Alright, we'll loot the barn and then we'll wrap up once we've looted the barn. I think... Wow, more simple tools. I think that's the 4th set. I see one of the most pointless things in the game. Why you can do that, I do not know. Oh, nice. The game's rewarded me by giving me back my 2 flesh shells I used up. Like, good job teaching people, Lima. I'm sure that's something that most people know, but I like to reiterate things like that, because you never know. People are newer, they might not know little... Ooh, nice. Little tips and tricks like that. And it's something I think I do an okay job with. Reminds me. Okay, cool. Nice, we're on 4 stims. That's good. That is 40% health. Yeah, I'm going to grab the cloth. We'll get most of our cloth in Blackrock, but nothing's stopping me from doing repairs here.
This will come in handy.
Just my luck. After I repaired these, found a repair. I mean, actually, a spare pair is probably a great idea because we will eventually lose this pair. So if I've got a spare pair with me, nice. I can't believe that's the first set of long johns we've actually found.
This pack is getting really heavy.
Nice. Should have more enough rifle ammo to get some bears if I do decide to go for them. Or potentially we might get more moose. Ooh. A gauntlet's even better? 5%. They are. Okay, well, maybe I should still hang on to these. Because I feel like logically, the gloves are going to get ripped up a lot when we go against the cougar because they're... nice. They're a single item, as well as the boots, and everything else is double. Okay. Oh!
I'll take it.
Nearly missed that. Okay, plenty of rifle ammo. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll head to Thompson's Crossing next time. Loot that, maybe get some more ammo. And then, I mean, maybe I'll get some more clothing as well, because I keep forgetting, like, you don't get gauntlets on Lopa, you don't get climbing socks, you don't get snow pants. You know, there's loads of stuff here that you don't get, military coat, etc. So there might be some more clothing that I've not thought about. That means we don't even have to make clothing. I mean, what protection are we at the moment? 35%. So I'm going to get an extra 50 from the bulletproof vest thing. And then the moose hide is 20%. So actually, maybe we'll be on enough. And then it's just about having enough stuff to maintain, and then having enough antiseptic to deal with the cougar. So we might even be done with this faster than I expected. Is it worth doing any repairs now? These are a little bit messed up. Let's try and repair these. Cough cough, game. Okay. And we can leave our stuff. We can leave notes. Mountaineers has 2 moose hides. And we'll do a current goals. Gozzles. Loot. Is it Thompson's like that? Loot Thompson's. And then return to Timber Mountain. Make moose stuff. Antiseptic. Head to Black Rock. Loot for repair things and antiseptic. I probably don't need this much antiseptic. We've already got a ton. And then bulletproof vest. Body armor's easier to write, isn't it? Body armor. W organization. Hey, look, it's look, I'll even put numbers on it, and then it's really organized. Look at that. Boom. Number 1, number 2, number 3. I do like making notes. I do strongly recommend it. Even if you don't look at them, the fact that you make notes, you know, as I'm sure I remember, like, if you've been at school and when you do revision and things, or, you know, just revision in general, writing stuff down, you are more likely to remember stuff a lot better. Even if you then don't go back and read it. And then get to cave to get pounced on. Lovely. Cool. So we will do that next time.